Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will look at the March numbers for the California real estate market. My name is Mac Rogers and I'm a real estate broker here in the East Bay. This report is according to the California Association of Realtors or CAR. The median price for a home reached a new high again. The housing market remains strong in March as we head into the spring home buying season. In spite of increasing mortgage rates, home sales continue to increase through March. It increased by 20%. Along with this is the statewide median price going higher at $758,990. The story remains the same as we still continue to have a lack of inventory. Our inventory levels are below 2 months. Demand is still high and will get higher as we head into the summer selling season. So it's no surprise that properties are getting sold within days of hitting the market. 8 days on average, and nearly 2/3 of the homes that were sold went over asking price. These March home sales numbers are actually down by 3.5% from February, but still up 19.7% from a year ago. This is the third month in a row that we have seen a monthly sales decline. So far, the sales pace was the lowest since last July. The 20% jump in sales gain from March of 2020 is primarily because of the weak home sales a year ago as the coronavirus basically stopped everything. As I mentioned earlier, California's median home price set another new record high. This is up nearly 20% from a year ago. On a month-to-month basis, the median home price climbed 8.6%. In February, it was at $699,000. This past March, it's at $758,990. In March of 2020, it was only at $612,000. The year-over-year gain was the highest since October 2013, and it was the 8th straight month that California's median price registered double-digit gains. Now let's look at what's going on regionally. At the regional level, all major regions except for the Central Valley experienced double-digit sales surge from a year ago. Guess which area is leading the pack? That's right, the good old San Francisco Bay Area had the highest year-over-year gain at the growth rate of 35% from March of 2020. The Central Coast is not far off from the Bay Area, up 31.8%. The far north up 26.1%. The SoCal region up 23.3%. This is already on top of sales increase of more than 20% from last year. The Central Valley was up 9.6% and like I mentioned, was the only region with sales gain of less than 10% on a year-over-year basis. These numbers are definitely elevated because of the coronavirus stopping everything last March. Even home sales in resort markets are strong. Big Bear, Lake Arrowhead, and South Lake Tahoe all increased more than 50% from a year ago. South Lake Tahoe up 128%. Lake Arrowhead also had a strong month with sales growing near triple digits year over year. Big Bear up 54.8%. Mammoth Lakes jumped by 16.7%. Now clearly, demand for housing in resort market is also high. The counties leading the way in sales are as follows. Plumas County 208%. Del Norte County up 107%. Glenn County up 68.8%. Counties with an increase from the last year averaged a gain of 32.9% in March compared to 26.6% in February. 7 counties either were unchanged or experienced a sales decline from last year, with Yuba dropping the most by 25.3%, followed by Mono at 25%, and Mendocino at 18.8%. Every major region set a new record high median price in March of 2021 and continued to increase from last year by double digit. The Central Coast region posted the highest year-over-year growth rate of 26.4%, followed by the San Francisco Bay Area, 21.3%. Southern California, 20.5%, the Central Valley, 18.5%, and the far north, 12.4%. All the 51 counties struck by the CAR reported a gain in median price on the year-to-year average basis, with 45 of them increasing more than 10%. Mono County had the largest price growth of 155.6% in March, followed by Santa Barbara at 66.7% and Monterey at 36.9%. 27 counties set a new record high median price in March. San Francisco had the smallest price growth of all the counties with a 6% price increase from March of 2020, followed by Siskiyou at 6.4% and Tehama at 6.8%. The median number of days it took to sell a California single-family home hit a record low of 8 days in March, down from 15 days in March of 2020. That's insane! 15 days was already low. Statewide, homes are selling for 102% price-to-list ratio. Again, another record high in March. The statewide average price per square foot for an existing single-family home remained elevated. It's at $357. March price per square foot was an all-time high. The price per square foot was $288 in March a year ago. The 30-year fixed mortgage interest rate averaged 3.08% in March, down from 3.45% in March of 2020, according to Freddie Mac. So even though the rates have already increased, it's still lower compared to March of 2020. Active listings fell 51.1% in March from last year, the third consecutive month that listings declined more than 50%. On a month-to-month basis, for sale properties inched up by 5.3% in March and should climb further in the coming months as the market moves into spring and the summer home buying season, while also the economy continues to improve. The available supply of homes for sale continued to tighten across the state, with all the major regions near their record low levels. 49 of the 51 counties reported by CAR recorded a decline in active listings on a year-over-year basis in March, and 30 of them dropped more than half of what they had a year ago. Yuba had the biggest drop in March, with active listings plunging 77.9% from last year. Calaveras 73.5% and Amador 71.6%. were the other two counties with more than 70% decline in for sale properties at the end of the first quarter. San Francisco 95.3% and Sonoma 8.7% were the only counties in California with an increase in active listings from a prior year. We need more inventory and new home construction is the key. Nationwide, home building bounced back. Housing starts in February dropped due to the extreme weather conditions, but we saw an increase of 19.4% in March. Single-family starts surged nearly 20% ahead of last year's pace, with activity rising solidly in every region except here in the West. Hopefully, we see a ramp up in construction to meet anticipated strong housing demand, particularly for home sellers that wants to upgrade. As we move forward to the rest of the year, I expect the situation to remain the same. There is still fierce competition out there that will put further pressure on prices. Interest rates have settled down a bit and still hasn't been a factor in terms of buyer affordability, meaning it hasn't stopped buyers yet or at least slowed anyone down. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Love to get your comments or feedback below. If you have any questions about the East Bay real estate market, check out my other videos or comment below or send me a message. See you on the next video.